Of course. So again, Vihil Vigil, women's empowerment coach with Therapeutic Empowerment. My organization received its name because through my own journey of my own therapeutic journey is where I found my empowerment again. And what I have done is I created this organization that really has defined for me how I can take another person who was in my spot, who was in my shoes, and get them to feel safe in the world again by dealing with their demons, dealing with the skeletons in their closet, and really putting themselves first. In my program, which is Empower You, I take women on a 6 week journey and we focus on 3 lanes: your mental health, your physical health, and your next big goal. And in that process, with my project management skills and my prior business life, I've utilized those tools to really create a documenting or documentable program or system so that as we go through your 6 weeks journey, I and you document your process and your story and your achievements so that at the end of your 6 week journey to empowerment, as a member of Empower You, you receive your bound book, Journey to Empowerment with Therapeutic Empowerment. Um, so I'm a writer as well because I've always, loved to write, and with the books that I've previously have published, what I found that is when I put my story someplace out of my head, whether it is on a painting because I love to paint, whether it is in a book because I love to write, it was an opportunity for me to get it out of my head and put it somewhere and not discount it, but to give it a place where it was not going to be in the forefront of my mind any longer. Because I had other things to put in the forefront of my mind, like my amazing daughter, like building the life that I absolutely love, like, enjoying my environment and helping other women. So by taking the trauma and putting it somewhere else and taking the confusion and putting it someplace else, I no longer had to harbor it within my own mind. So I developed the coaching program. Additionally, because so that is like my core business that I do, because I want to help one-on-one women. In addition to that, I want to also create this collaborative collective that we can continue to support one another. And that's when the Women of Diversity Business Brunch was developed. So here in Sacramento, in California, what we do is 4 times a year, the Women of Diversity Business Brunch takes place. And it's 5 women who speak to what they have learned, what their story was like, and how they found success in their business, and then what is their business, and how they are sharing their business with other women to help them with what it is that they are building in their lives. When um, when the internet got word of my Women of Diversity business brunches, I had a lot of requests to create something like that online. So that is when then I created the International Women in Business Mastermind. And so once a month for 2 hours, we have a conversation with 1 to 2 speakers. And it's the same process. We talk about her story, where she came from, how she developed her business, how she got herself to this point, and then what can she offer the woman listening to her story. I found that with those 2 events, the online mastermind and the in-person brunches, I needed to structure it somehow because I like to place structure in things. So that's when I created Magistra International, and Magistra is Latin for woman teacher. So it's the International Woman Teacher. And under that, we have Magistra Magazine, which echoes the sentiments of the brunch and the mastermind. I feature women as an editorial feature or on the cover or in stories throughout the magazine. So it's like the anthologies that are very popular right now, but it's not, the stories are not in depth. They're very focused. Where did you come from? How did you decide to make the transition to your own career or your own business? How did you find success? What is it that you would say to the woman reading your story?